following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Something's wrong. Right time, right place.
Guess the past is just as fucked up as the future.
When last we left our heroes... Just watch that video. The hull of the ship you're in creaks and groans as parts you're not in begin to buckle with the changing barometric pressure. Your inability to see outside means you don't know how deep you are.
Can I do a structural integrity check using my enhanced sensors? Just scan the ship real quick.
Yes, you may.
I think I just do this.
No, I'm guessing my last act from the last season failed.
What was that?
I was at the very top of the ship and I was trying to see if I could ice.
Amazingly, that did not work.
Yeah.
A lot of the systems start flickering and winking out one by one. An alarm klaxon goes off.
27.
Okay, so from your basic scan, you don't really have anything to compare it to, but it seems like lots of parts of the ship are becoming randomly smaller. It looks like energy flow is being cut off from certain parts, mainly what you think might be the engines, and what you think might be the communication system, and the life support, and anything else you need to live.
Okay, I need you to get this suit off me right now.
He says.
I'll start helping get it off. I mean, I'll follow any instructions he gives me to...
I will require you to make a presence check, and the rest of you to make an intelligence check. You need to get above 15 on your intelligence checks. If he gets more than a 20 on his presence check, then that reduces the DCs to your intelligence checks to 10.
Is it a raw stat, or do I use my my skill?
if you have a relevant skill for imparting how to take this apart to people.
Electronics or mechanics.
Having worked with it,
No, it's really looking for more of a thing to impart knowledge.
having worked on it, will I have an advantage? Because I have worked on a suit.
13. Do you make your check?
How do everybody else? We've already disassembled the suit of.
You've disassembled the suit. I already knew how it worked when we did that, but she wasn't here.
Yeah. Did you pass your presence check?
So presence check.
So it just has to be like a teaching, so I can't use my... let me read through my skill list.
Okay. No, this is very relevant. I'll give him all the time he wants. And I'll just sit over here, playing with my notebook, writing random names that start with Ramon in it.
I remember how he took the suit off last time.
I don't know.
Can I make a psychology check to use so that I can determine how best they're going to follow my instructions so that I can use mechanics as a bonus to help them get through this role?
Sure!
Okay.
I like that.
I have a psychology check of 30.
Okay.
Okay, so my previous roll I got 13 on the dice,
Okay.
plus mechanics, that's 33.
Okay, great. So your DCs for your intelligence rolls are now 10s. Who didn't make it? Soviet is useless in the attempt.
Okay.
However, now you can all make a dex check. Those who passed your intelligence checks can now make dex checks. And once your arms are free, you can start helping, so make a dex check too.
10 on my dex.
11.
That's 7.
7? Funnily enough, the cripple's the only one who doesn't pass.
You got my wrong arm out, thanks.
That's your fault for instructing them badly. So
Not my left,
That was,
your
that was a
left.
bit
So you're
Soviet.
able to get the suit off in only 10 minutes. How does that sound?
Okay.
Considering
It's normally
how
going
hard
to
it
take much, much longer.
is. Yeah.
During my failure, I guess I'm also assisting, so I can't work out I'm useless and do
Bolt,
something else.
bolt, hold this. Bolt, pile it up somewhere.
Got these
Okay.
crates.
So I can move now. I don't have to deal with the suit. And the ship is still...
Right, now I will continue the description of what's happening to the ship.
Okay.
So, while you were taking it apart, the ship continues to groan ominously and red lights begin flashing everywhere. A klaxon starts but shuts off after 1 minute and 13 seconds. This, unbeknownst to you, this is the amount that, at the time the ship was being built, Krell psychologists determined to be the maximum amount of time to alert people to the incredible danger, but anything beyond that became psychologically damaging to the crew. And annoying.
I like that.
Sort of like how 13 seconds around any given baby is enough to make you want to kill it. You hear something go crunch, and the ship tilts slightly to the side. Rushing water noises surround you.
Still focusing on
Clunk.
Is there, do any of the readouts have, like, an indication of what's been flooded? Like, have they got, like, a layout of the decks or the hull and everything like that?
How big was this ship? I don't recall it being big.
It's
Shuttle
it's
size,
an old style scout ship, so if it would be approximately the size of, say, an old American shuttlecraft, but like cooler. Sort of shaped like Cyclonus in its jet form, if any of you sort of know what that looks like.
Could I bring up if the computer's still semi-working, can I bring up a diagnostic
In and
of
out,
the ship?
in and out.
Could I try and bring one up?
You read Krell?
No, but I've been in the computer not long ago, so I may remember some things.
Computer says no.
Bevan, I need those parts. We have to get to the engine right now.
Yeah, so nothing's got a readout with, like, a top-down, like, view of the ship and, like...
That's what I was trying to bring up. Yeah.
All the readouts are in Krell at the moment. There's also a voice speaking to you, and it's like,
What did it say?
Can I make...
said flooding in engine compartment.
That's the engine compartment flooding.
Soviet, you come too.
Okay.
So I've got... We're taking a bunch of the parts of my suit to the engine room. Mostly the bits that regulate power, produce power, etc.
Generator, for instance.
Yep.
Oh, you're taking the power core.
Yeah.
Okay. That last message was basically saying user input required, or automatics will take over.
It's about to go on auto.
Auto what?
I don't know. Automatic. This ship is going to do something itself.
In order to protect the Krell secrets, the self-destruct mechanism will toggle the ship if user input is not made.
Self-destruct. Clang.
Wait, can you input user info if you can understand it?
She abandons you after going self-destruct clang.
So we have to pick up those parts. We have to go. Xander, keep trying the computers.
It's no problem. They're just very heavy and awkward.
Yeah, well, this sort of...
But I'm not going to make you roll a check. Because you will fail.
I mean, that's what I've been trying to do, is get the computers operating.
Okay, she joins you. We'll keep with these two just for the moment. So you two get to the door. It's got a big sign above it that's flashing. You can't read it.
Can you sense water? You can sense moisture, right?
Sort of.
How underwater is this room?
The next room's about 1/4 submerged.
About a quarter submerged.
Is the door is it a panel based to open, or will it open if I try it?
There's just two buttons. One is red, and it has a sort of an eye shape with two arrows pointing in. The other is green, and it has an eye shape, but it's been split down the middle and parted with two arrows pointing out.
Okay, stop this water flooding out when I press the button. Open the door. Green button. Green button.
The door just goes...
Freeze.
What? Freeze. Yeah, that'll work. You've frozen the compartment. There's heavy groaning. Part of the ice goes... and water goes... way over the corner.
Oh, okay.
Now let it trickle out of the room slowly.
Okay.
You can shape ice. I'll just let you make little paths in it so that it takes time. Little mazes. You're playing this little game, cell phone game that Stephen plays in the middle of games that's really annoying and I penalise him heavily for.
Which game's that one?
The one you played about 3 years ago where you were guiding the water down the path.
How's it look? We've gotten the water out roughly.
There's heavy water damage to the reactor. There's red lights blinking on one section over there. There's a glowing hot section of metal melting the ice around it there, going throb, throb, throb. There's steam pissing out of this thing over there. There's a noxious cloud of yellow stuff spilling out in that region, and there's a big sort of computer which is just scrolling things, and there's an outline of the ship with all the wrecked parts on it.
Is it the whole ship? Is it the whole ship? How much of the ship is red? All of it?
No.
Okay.
The passenger compartment and the cockpit are currently yellow.
Okay.
Is there any obvious holes where water's streaming in order to try and fill this up again?
Yes.
Freeze.
The salt water freezes slowly and difficultly.
Can I make an engineering roll to start just working on this, and then point things, easy things for
I
Soviet?
want you to make a memory roll first, and then you can.
Memory's just
in. Yep.
22.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Is that cocked or is that a loop?
That's
I think it's cocked.
It's 9 or 11. It's
Edges
right
up.
on the edge.
The edges up.
More than 3 people have said it's jacked. Do you want the dice tray?
Oh god!
I can spend a hero point to re-roll that, right?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
because
how
I haven't given you the result. Either way, the minimum result is now 11.
Yeah.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Ooh, clammy.
Have you got the tray there?
It's not easy to get.
Then.
Right, so the way that works is it's plus 10 and it can't go below 11, right?
Actually, its minimum is 11. It doesn't add 10 onto the roll.
It doesn't add 10 onto the roll.
Unless it's below...
Yeah, because I've got a 5, so that's a 15 on the dice.
So it'll be 11.
So it's 11? Okay. So that's 31.
Okay, so what you're trying to do, I'm guessing, is supplement parts of your suit, which was running out of power anyway, with the generator that is not working here. You're trying to rebuild a functional generator, right?
That's where I'm starting, and then spread out. And if there are easier jobs to do that, just move this thing or plug in this switch. I'll get Soviet to do that, but I'm not getting her to do anything remotely complex.
Okay. I'll come back to you guys.
Think so highly of
Gamer, jump on it! Jump on it! Jump on it!
So, I will see if there's anything obvious that I can.
So you arrive in the cockpit, and he's like,
Is there a notice on the screen about the input it needs in?
Yeah,
Is there anything on the
one of
screen?
the screens that sort of it seems to be shutting down one screen at a time to sort of preserve power in the central screen, by the looks of it, because every time it dims, another one shuts down. It gets a bit brighter. Because you can read Krell, I will tell you that it says vessel submerged 200 fathom past crush depth. Require user input. Automatic resolution in 13 seconds. And then it's got three options, which is one says power, one says efficiency, one says piloting. Require user input. 12.
Okay, I've got 3
11,
options: power,
10,
the or
9.
What was the third
8,
option?
Piloting. 13.
Piloting.
Is it what
Five.
us to
Choose.
4.
do? Efficiency.
2.
Okay. Efficiency.
The lights go out.
Pass that torch.
Self-destruct aborted.
Okay, that's the self-destruct dealt with.
Yeah, but we still can't get this thing going. What did we actually gain with efficiency? I mean, obviously the lights went out.
Over-pressurizing cabins.
Time. It's pressurizing the cabins more. 200 fathoms past crush.
Half the systems suddenly in your section just go dim, 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 dim.
What have you done?
Well, we had like 13 seconds to decide on something, and it was either engines, efficiency, or piloting, and well, we took efficiency.
You should have picked engines.
Why, that compartmental damage you're working down there, if I had hit them there, I could have killed you.
It was worth the risk. Let
Is
me
there
know when
enough-
something else comes up.
Is there even enough power in
Another
our
thing
system?
has just
to-
come up. Depth leveled.
Oh, I think we were still going down.
Well, you're not now.
The good news is we've leveled out.
So what's the level?
17,000 leagues.
17,000 leads.
Yeah, you are 240 fathoms below crush depth. And it wants more input. Caution, danger, crush depth.
Gamer, can you still transform?
I don't know. I used my last one on that piloting in.
Try Deus Ex. Spectra, get down here. I may need you to use you as a heat generator.
Why Deus Ex?
Because he can hack any system, and this is a Krell system, which you aren't very good at hacking on your own.
Yeah, but so can Tron, which we just used.
Yeah, we can't use Tron here.
Is
At
there any-
Deus Ex, at least you can still move when you're accessing the terminal, which we may need some moving
Crump!
in the
Ship
cockpit.
tilts the other way. Alarm!
That was.
Fission generator overheat in 30 seconds. Require user input. Eject, stabilize, coolant.
Those were the 3 options.
Yeah.
Okay, new problem. We need to eject a core, stabilize it, or apply coolant.
Stabilize it.
Stabilize it. I can always cool it if we need to.
Okay. Stabilize. Gamer, they need me back there. Is there anything I can do for you up here?
I'll let you finish.
I can't read this stuff, so if there's anything else I might...
Are any of the menus and stuff still up?
Yes.
Menus, language options.
There is Earth English.
Earth, English. That's all I can do.
The menus all change.
Awesome.
They're now legible.
He's going to be fucked.
In
They're
the
UK
engineering
English
compartment, the
instead
sign
of
above
American English.
the sign above the thing changes into English. Yeah. Now it reads overheat in. It reads excess of heat in the generation contrivance.
Okay. So, yeah.
Where's the generation contrivance?
No, it's there. Xander, can you reroute the overpressuring? We only need engineering and the cockpit.
Overpressure.
Disregard other systems.
I'll go through the computer, see my options.
Yeah, there's an option you can find in a few after a few menus that is make ye another path for the pressures.
Ein Soap, is there a way we could use this
So I'll try that.
kind of like a submarine? If you follow me? You know how a submarine puts pressurized air into outer hull that's full of water, pushing the water out in order to surface? Is there anything way we could do something like that with this ship?
A submarine has a hull designed to be underwater, and this has a hull designed to be in space.
Yes.
The difference between thin and thick, we won't be able to get to the top of like that. We need to get the power back up so we can just boost out of the ocean.
Crump, tilt, alarms. Thy hand of God hath malfunctioned. Caution, his wrathfulness irradiates.
I can't translate this.
What language is this? Anyway, I'll get to cooling down the overheating from the sounds of it.
Arriving engineering with more parts scooped off the floor.
I'll go through the menus and seeing what options we've got, just seeing if there's anything that could.
Marry, unauthorized access detected. Prohibition.
It's saying unauthorized access now.
Tell it you're not!
Is there an option saying
Prithee, friend or foe,
friend?
who goeth there?
Type Krell.
Did we get? We got a name on one of the workers, didn't we? Yeah. Well, I can't remember.
Is there,
Gamer!
Yeah.
Just speak to it and use N's at the start of every word instead of the normal letter.
See, what I was gonna say is there like
Now, you're...
So I'll let him have a few minutes to figure out his problem. So you've got a serious issue.
yeah.
So you've got that fixed, but there's still an overpressurization happening. From what you can tell, nothing is going to stop this whole assembly from melting in about 5 minutes.
Can I get any power out of it before?
Yeah, it's generating power, too much power, lots and lots of power. From what you can tell,
There's a power block somewhere.
there's a power amplification node designed to make this very weak reactor produce enough power to power this whole yacht.
Yeah. But is there are there blockages where the power is being backflowed basically because it can't get through?
That basically bottlenecks, I'm guessing, is, yeah.
No.
Can you ramp it
Are
down?
any of the conduits damaged so it's not going to where it should be?
Well, I mean, a lot of ship systems are now dead.
Can I pull the power usage down so we can so we can make it last longer?
You could try disabling the amplification node. Perhaps.
Okay. Do I think I could get the rocket thrusters working?
Shouldn't be too hard. They're basically a solid fuel booster. Go.
Do I think I could get it working if I remove the node?
There wouldn't be enough power to lift the ship into space.
I don't need to be in space.
There would be a limited amount of power, perhaps.
Right. I'll see if I can disable that node to buy us some time.
Okay, how are you approaching this problem? Meanwhile, back in the cockpit.
No, damn.
Obedience accepted.
Yeah, it's all good at the moment. I mean, it's no good. Yeah, anyway, it's going.
Is there an input terminal that you can put something into the computer, like a passcode? Like a key card sort of thing?
Why?
Because you can interact with your crowd metal. If you input that into the computer, you might get a better interface.
I'll look around if there is an input slot or device.
How did you recognize?
Exactly.
There's nothing that looks like a card reader.
No, there's nothing that's obvious.
I'll throw you a bone. After all, you are all going to die in about 2 minutes. Because real time's ticking down here. There is a circular aperture, about not even an inch in diameter.
There's something here, but are you really sure I should stick McCrell in there?
Does it look like that thing R2D2 uses?
Can you get navigation on?
I'll look through the screen and see if I can get navigation on in the options.
And the map of thy existence.
Is there a map of the surroundings? As in, I can see where we are towards the coast, or?
Mary, our visions are precluded.
Where do we go down? Because I don't know exactly.
Last report.
Last report. Whereabouts?
Oh, you would have been in the Pacific.
Which ocean specific?
You're just off the coast of California.
Okay.
Yep.
In a certain triangle.
But I'd know this from.
It's not the Bermuda
I was going to say that's on the other side of America.
Yeah.
You were aware there's more than one triangle.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
triangle, right?
Well, I've got an idea where we are, but navigation-wise, I don't know if we could use it. We could just try and go up.
Up is good.
Mine shield is lost.
Shields are down.
Just start trying to get the engines running from your end. Try and boost us up.
Can we wrap
Are
power?
you sure? I mean, I can.
Now we switch back to you.
Don't we have too much power? Can we route them to shields to get them back up?
I can't access that from here.
Damn it.
Well, if we've got too much power, if we can put it into anything, we start up any system, we just try and get rid of this overflow of power, so it buys us more time.
What are the systems? What? I have a terminal in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does it say now that it's in partial English?
It's in full English.
Is it?
Yeah.
Every word is English.
Yeah. It's a little bit out of date.
Okay.
Long story short, its locomotions are interfered. Furthermore, it's lost its shield. The hand of God is destroyed, and you are without faith. Overpressure in atmospheres is becoming dangerous.
Okay.
Excess power.
Okay. So.
Excess power is going to overvolt the conduits and blow out the ship's hull in about half a minute.
Right. I'll start rerouting power to shields.
Okay.
And
It warns you that procedure is not recommended, for the shields hath been lost.
Oh, the shield generator's destroyed. Actually, that means I can push power to a system that doesn't have. That there's nothing. I'm essentially just losing power, right? But
Wasting
I
it,
keep.
yeah.
I mean, even the food recycling system or something, we just dump
Yeah.
power into other systems.
I'm gonna start trying to move power into systems.
Married, that procedure is not recommended.
Can I try to work out why it can't move? Why the ship can't move?
Doesn't have any engines, it's underwater, and it's not designed for it.
Spectra, can you put a bubble around the ship?
I can't use magic through this metal without knowing what it'll do.
Is there any way we could force this overpressure downwards? Because then that might boost us back up.
Calamity. Increasing production of energy in energy overvolt mode.
Right, I'm just gonna remove the. So it's like a thing that I can take out with some difficulty.
Like a thing about yay big.
Okay.
You reach up there with one good arm and one crippled arm, and you try and yank it out. Strength check.
Which strength?
Your ordinary strength.
Cool.
Because you don't have a suit on.
Yeah, but like, I have varying strengths depending on what I'm doing.
Oh, I mean, you know, your crippled strength.
Oh. What about like the average of the two?
Well, no, because your crippled leg is also part of the leverage that's being applied to this as well.
So it's a 6.
Yeah, you can't. You're like,
Can I see that he's having a problem and go and help?
Yes, the busty, tired, beaten woman succeed where he's failed. I'm sure it will do wonders for his ego.
That 20.
Oh my god! Your problem?
You're stopping it up for me.
It goes to him. Being shown up by the most useless member of the team. Yeah.
I'm a member of the team!
No, you're an animal. You're an assistant to the sidekick to the animal pal.
No, he said I'm a team member!
I mean, like, by technicality. Okay. So this comes out.
Hey Shannon.
So
there's
she
some
rips
seats.
it. She rips it out with wild abandon, with so much natural 20 energy that it actually goes hurling across the room and smashes against the wall into little fragments, and
Right.
this flops out.
Oh no.
Oh no,
What's that?
that's a world pearl.
Oh, I've heard of these.
Really shouldn't let her have it.
It's my present.
Oh, mine. No, I'm not. Okay. Could that somehow
Really
get
shouldn't
us
let
out?
him have it either.
Really should. Okay,
Can that help us get out?
maybe if I had 6 more.
Oh,
Well,
pa-
yeah.
The power regulators have returned to normal. Good news. You've floated up a foot.
We've gained a foot.
Are we now floating or sinking?
You've been stable for a
We've
while.
been stable.
Now you're 1 foot up.
So if how does this thing fly?
Rivet pop. Bing, 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 kill.
He'll at least have to roll for it,
Well,
hopefully.
well, give me your dodge number. 10 plus your dodge.
15.
Yeah, no, you dodged that.
Do I have interpose on me?
No, your spastic crippled them wouldn't let it happen.
Okay. Right, I'll start. So, power's stable now, and where we are is stable.
Yeah,
Okay.
lights everywhere dim though.
I will start trying to... Let's do the submarine thing now that we're not... Now that not like 6 things are going wrong, it's only 4 things. I'll start trying to reroute the pressure so we can try to climb. Since the rocket thrust is not working. And I need them to.
Well, I have to roll someone else's attempts to find you. Yeah, they're never going to find you.
Can I spend a hero?
No, you can't spend them on other people.
I
You
know.
it damn well.
Yeah.
That's a good critical 1 out of the way for me.
Oh, jeez.
Hence the never.
You're good enemies too, I suppose. Crump.
So is anything happening from my pressure?
Caution.
reroute?
Guidance fins damaged.
We don't need those anyway.
That's fine, we just need up as long as we can go up.
I couldn't make that one out. Try and find out where the speaker was and go in the same place for that.
You're in the cockpit, aren't you? And then you couldn't hear that at all.
No, she's down
She
here.
went out back.
Yeah, okay.
Was that coming from a speaker or from my communicator? Or from one of our communicators?
I don't know, where was it coming from?
You want a perception check or an investigate check?
Well, it's no longer going on, so it would have been perception at the time.
I mean,
It's-
did we all hear it? I mean,
those
so
that knew
from
that room.
21.
26.
32.
It's from your suit comms.
I'll start re-accessing the logs on the suitcom to see if I can determine. see
You've
if I can pull the
received
message.
1 partial communication.
Can I clean it up?
Does your suit record your communications?
Yeah, it usually does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that, by the way.
Wait, no. Well, I was just trying to think. Has this come up before? And I think it has, where I've used a recording.
You can try and clean it up, though it's going to consume more of your suit's remaining tiny amount of power.
Can I connect the suit to the power core?
I'm sure you'll be able to, with time. I'd also like to remind you that this is still flooding.
I think you're right too, because I seem to remember there was a time when Charles tried to get hold of you and it came in as garbled, and then you later on found out it was from him. Yeah, I think I remember that. I think. But...
Right, so I'm just going to try clean up the message on what the suit has, and then if I can't from there, I will have to plug into the generator.
Okay, go ahead.
What is that?
Electronic engineering, probably.
32.
Of course, if you had computer use, it would be in lower DC, but... you're able to get unrecorded.
Can I, clean it up some more?
Not with the amount of power you have left.
Plug it in.
Can I track where the signal came from? Is it, someone I regularly communicate with? Or?
Oh, yeah, the signal's origin tag seems to be from a satellite. Communication satellite.
That's good.
A Drake satellite?
Do
you have your own satellite?
I haven't put that in space yet. Okay?
It's got my death laser on it.
That's what you put on the satellite, okay?
That makes you a supervillain.
Well, it's a friendliness laser then. Jesus.
It's a death laser. Made by Dr. Death.
What possible applications does this have?
Beep.
Oh, my burrito's done.
I've shuffled the deck too.
Did you ruffle shuffle?
No. You can't with those.
I could.
That's so
Yeah,
tiny.
you stuff them though.
Yeah.
But before I shuffled it, I took the card off and had a read of it. It would have been very handy.
So you're connecting your suit up to the thing.
Yeah.
So what's everyone doing to try and save their lives?
I'm still cooling off that. As if that thing was still overheating, I'm cooling that off.
Oh, we fixed that. Thanks, didn't we?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if there's anything like a maintenance bot or a repair system as part of the ship.
There is not.
I'll see if there's a way of actually moving pressure towards the outer hull in any way. Might be able to help us.
How are you doing that?
Looking to see if there's any pipes or systems or anything that say they do that, now that we're all in English again.
Oh dear. That happened.
Alright, Frost.
I'll get a towel. Thank you. Yeah, you can find ways to shift that around. Cheers, I'll take care of it. You doing anything with it?
Well, I'll consult Black Knight because he might know more about how it's actually done. I just know it on principle.
Yes, go ahead, blow the hole.
I've found some pressure release valves.
Yeah, I was playing with that before. I think because we don't have a shield anymore, and we don't even have a shield generator, if we move the pressure around too much, we're just going to blow the hull.
Yeah, if we put too much and too fast, we certainly will.
Should point out that it is already reading that it's over pressure.
I'm just thinking if we can release it downwards suddenly, perhaps it will boost us back to the surface.
Is there anything on the system that you could find an option for that?
I will look. Or perhaps we should ask the gamer. He's up by the main computer, isn't he?
Yep.
Is there a way? Can the ship be separated in any way?
Like into a saucer section?
No, I don't mean saucer section. Like eject the engine room if it's about to explode. You know, that
Well,
sort
we
of
could have
thing.
ejected
Well,
the core.
there's an emergency handle thing that I found last time.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more of the fact that, you know, if we can blow the section off, it might give us drive to go.
Yeah.
But-
There's an escape pod.
Where is it located?
Aft.
And how big is it?
One person.
There you go. Crush dead. Because it was built for space. So we'll let you go first.
No, it won't work. The fucking compartments are crushed together. It just won't eject.
It probably won't.
It'll
Pressure's
just be
probably
stuck.
too big.
Yeah.
Too much.
Alright, what were you saying?
I was trying to connect
What did you want to try
Yeah,
doing?
she wanted to try reroute pressure.
I wanted to see if there's any... Gamer, are there any systems up on the main console up there that would allow us to basically vent pressure directly downwards?
You mean out of a compartment and try and force our way out?
Yes, if we do it fast enough, it wouldn't buckle the hull because we're concentrating it very quickly down in one...
Hold on, aren't we generating an atmosphere, over-pressurising the hull as it is?
Yeah, exactly.
What if we
Release it down.
and continually make it? So
Yes.
continue to make the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Could I see any way of doing that?
No procedure is not recommended.
Yes? But is there any way of doing it?
No procedure is not recommended.
Override?
Authorization.
Nine.
Nine, Nunganda, Ning.
So you're trying to hook your suit up.
Mhm.
I will need a dexterity and balance check on the slippery ice.
I have 22.
Okay. You're all suddenly thrown to the ground as the ship lurches up. The sudden loss of pressure means that several of the storage compartments and aft compartments are crushed. The computer will let you know about this.
Yeah. Thank you, computer.
Is it working?
What's the fathom now?
That you cannot tell.
We've lost that system.
Actually, all systems are lost. But there's a lot less creaking. There's like pressure noises.
And can we feel them moving? Because the internal dampeners will be on anyway.
You do feel movement.
But without actually knowing.
Alright. Side to side. Shaky.
Okay. Have I got power?
A little bit.
Right. Can I try to clean up that transmission more?
Yes.
Just electronics again? 26.
Okay, so you clean up the signal, and the signal says, "Thank goodness I've received your signal, sir. I was desperately trying to locate evidence of your re-entry. Oh, it appears to have gone."
Okay. Do I have communication?
Communication system's out.
My suit communication.
Now you want to use your suit comm?
Yeah.
I don't know, do you?
Right, I'll use it on that frequency. Charles, come in.
The Swedish chef.
I'll try to clean that up. Just takes time. Ugh. 23.
You're coming in very poorly, sir. You'll need to increase your gain some.
Yeah, I will fuck with the communication some more, basically, and then
Twist that little grey dial.
yeah, that grey dial that totally exists. Can you hear me now? Okay, just keep talking. I need to keep.
shit.
Repeat that last bit again. I'm trying to clean up this, fix the...
There are certain physical things you can't
I
overcome.
just can't
here.
overcome here. Okay. Can I just try to clean up that message?
Psiman, can you hear me?
27.
There's a good portion of the Navy heading to your position.
He's trying
My
to
current
Psiman
position or my
Psiman.
current position?
Simon's in Nevada.
I know, but he's really
You're
good.
off the coast of California.
He's good though. Now that he's crippled, all his other senses are much better.
That's bullshit.
Wow!
Nice.
Tell that to the tip of my dick, you asshole.
Small price to pay.
Are they heading towards my previous position or my current position? Okay. Are we still going up? Are we still going up?
No.
No? We've just stopped. Are we going down again or?
A little bit down, and a little bit up.
So we just
a little bit
do-
down,
do
a
that.
little bit up. Bobbing, one might say.
As if we're on the surface of the water.
You don't know that.
It would be hilarious.
Well, okay, I'll go to the highest compartment and do this.
Gong, 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 gong.
And then I'll go lower and go...
A physical attack has been detected on the interior hull, responding with mutant power. Internal defenses disabled due to overpressure.
So tapping on the bottom made a different sound.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
One moment. Can we get
Any holes at the top? I don't think so.
Do we still have pressurized water jetting in, or is it just
Yeah.
dripping?
Nope.
No.
So yeah, can you open the top of the ship?
Just in that thing over there, but none from the
Okay,
top.
is there a hatch of any type or anything on the top of the ship or
There's some on the sides.
on the upper portion of the ship or?
Well, no, because you get in through the side of the ships.
Yeah, okay.
There's one on the bottom, funnily enough. So if you
Okay, so-
rolled it,
Yeah, no. Is there? Okay, he's asked me to do that. Is there any way I can physically see to open the ship from the inside without like a freaking badass welding torch or something?
I suppose you could fire enough ice balls at it to eventually destroy the.
But that would take
Ceiling.
a lot.
Yeah.
Do you need a welding torch?
Have you got a welding torch?
Wait, Bevan can become fire.
Have you got a welding torch?
Also,
No!
That's a
Also, we're
terrible
not
idea.
breathing.
This is a.
we also like breathing.
Yeah. Have I got one / can make one from the things in this room? I do have that advantage. The
Yeah,
MacGyver
I'm
one.
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably cobble one together.
I actually have all the kerosene in my suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will make one.
Cool. Go ahead.
If we're overpressured, wouldn't we be able to open the bottom hatch even if
I'm
Yes, we
not
could.
sure we're
You're no
overpressured
longer
anymore.
overpressured.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna say.
blew there.
Oh.
In fact, you're going to run out of air soon.
So I rolled a 1.
So you fucked up making a welding torch?
Is it like extra crippled?
Wait, he hasn't said the result. Quick, spin the hero point.
What? Can I?
Don't ask! How do you do it?
Just
So
hang-
part of your show suit is now more damaged.
Sure. Can I
There,
try?
result. Now you can't do it.
Can I try again?
Sure.
30
better.
And rolls another one.
It just takes more time.
Am I coming and look in it out, sir?
Yeah.
Did you wish me to collect the sample, sir?
If possible.
Very good, sir.
You guys hear distant explosions and cannon fire.
Distant as in coming towards us, or didn't just...
Well,
elsewhere.
the cannon fire it's like it's outside of the ship somewhere.
Does it sound far
They
away
don't
or?
They don't have cannons on the bottom of the ocean.
Generally, no. I'm not sure if this is a good sign or not.
Well, Lemurians probably have cannons.
What a little bitter ray of sunshine, right?
Right, are we just going to sit here or are we going to get out of here?
Well, I'm working on it.
The,
Stop complaining or you use up the air.
Actually, that's not a problem. Anyway, I need a hole in the top of the ship.
That's what you're making the torch for,
I've
right?
made the torch.
Okay.
make a hole in the ship.
Use fire, so be it. She begins moving the kerosene cutting torch around in a circular pattern on the ceiling. She does this for about 10 minutes before the supply runs out. Surprisingly, an ordinary cutting torch is a little too weak to cut through crow metal.
At all?
How far in does it
You haven't
actually?
even scorched it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I wonder if we can roll this
Gamer.
shit.
Well, if we're on the surface, if we're on the surface, couldn't we try pulling the emergency?
Yeah.
Do we have an emergency thing? I thought
It's
that was
over here.
Wait a minute. What? How does the life pod eject? From what direction?
There's a handle that's
Sideways.
like pull in case of emergency.
Did you just pull it? You made the motion.
So is it?
It's
like straight.
But
It's
everything
not
in the
up on
ship
an
you have to
angle
think of
or
as
anything?
space emergency, though. Not.
I didn't know how it was recessed in the thing. It might
It's
be.
just like a door in the wall.
Oh, okay. No schematic of the ship that says how it.
Nothing helpful that you can see.
Okay.
Well, you can detect where the water level is, right, on the outside.
No, I already tried to
No, she can.
She could, yes.
You haven't asked her to, though. So she probably hasn't been trying to do it.
Sophia, check if the water level is below the escape door.
Okay, I'll go there and just get a general water sense.
There's a lot of water outside.
Okay, I'll check up
There's
higher.
a lot of water outside.
It's water everywhere.
So who wants to do the luck roll that determines whether you sink and die or live?
Do you want to paper, scissors, rock over who does the luck roll, or do you want to do it?
I don't
He
know.
has
I'm not being responsible.
0 points on the luck roll.
Well, he could kill us all off and start team 2.
I'm not doing that.
Fuck it,
Well, we know I'm not doing it.
team leader. I've rolled one
Well, so
all
be
night.
it.
So, here comes the next one.
It's
not allowed!
Falls unallowed.
That is an 8.
Stupid little one.
It's better than a 1!
It's kind of unfortunate.
Rip.
Let's blow the thing anyway, because if we're close to the surface, it will still not be pressurized enough to stop it blowing out, and it will create a hole, and we can just swim out to the surface.
You can
Balance
swim.
checks.
Not allowed. There we go.
I have a -1.
Let's
You
balance
injure
even.
yourself, taking 1 damage as you fall down.
What's balance
Ow.
go off?
19.
Acrobatics or?
It's an acrobatics skill.
It's actually a skill, isn't it?
No,
That's
it's not. It's a subsection of acrobatics.
Okay, because I have balance on my sheet.
Under.
Balance.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that's an expertise. No, it's
Ah.
a subsection of
Okay,
acrobatics.
so I have an expertise. in
Okay, I
balance.
got 30 in either case.
Cool, you all fall down. As the ship lurches to one side very heavily. And then it jerks the other way, smashing his head off of something important, which goes crash.
My head or the thing?
The thing.
Okay.
Your head goes crunch.
Now,
You're suddenly reminded that the son you will never have from the future is much more powerful than you.
That is a crushing defeat.
that motherfucker wouldn't have been stuck in this shitty situation.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he would have just.
Because he has special powers. I have no special powers.
Except richness. Basically just rich and crazy.
So, from now on, your footing is uncertain, as it's lurching and jiggling around all over the place.
Doesn't feel like we're.
Is there still water outside?
Yes.
Is the computer still working? It's fully dead. I can't access anything from it.
Nope. He just broke the power source.
I'm blowing the hatch.
Okay. You hit the button, the escape pod goes BOOM! You're now looking down at the most water you've ever seen in your life. It's probably 400 meters down, and you are getting further away from it. Swinging violently around in the air, which suddenly rushes in.
Close the hatch, close
There's
the hatch.
explosions everywhere. There's also Navy ships firing cannons up at you.
I'm closing the hatch.
It doesn't. It was an escape pod.
Yeah, doesn't it have a like? What? So the door was part of the escape pod, and then it just opens up. And okay, that's a weird design.
Yeah, well, it's alien.
And broken.
Yeah. I want to dive and try and grab hold of Thomas and something else in the environment, so we start rattling around inside the ship.
You throw yourself at Thomas Drake.
Yes.
Like every other woman in his life. Except that one. She just beats him at chess.
Barely.
Quite handily, as I recall. Bits of something fall away, you're able to see through the hatch.
So we're rocking. Like, can I try? Actually, I'm fucking spinning around in the ship. I guess I can't do anything.
Well, you can let somebody
Bits of
around
your suit
yourself.
fly out the door.
I can replace those.
They explode. Okay, so
Why are they shooting at us? We're superheroes.
No, it's because we're
because you
mutants.
wear your shirts inside out.
You do realise that most people don't like superheroes in America, right?
So by now it's too late to jump out. Then.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
There's only one way to stop Labour's taxes.
Kill them.